Hey everyone, welcome to our small footprint. If you're new to the channel, my name is Nyssa and I am a mum of 6, so we're a family of 8 who live off-grid in Australia, about 1.5 hours west of Toowoomba. Now every 4 to 6 weeks I go to Brisbane, which is about 4 hours away, and I do my monthly grocery haul and I share it with everyone here. So I've had a lot of queries over the last few months about how I managed to do my monthly grocery haul, and I wanted to do this one before trying to go into it. So I've kept notes and I've written up some spreadsheets and things like that as I've done my planning this month, but it doesn't really make sense until you actually do the shop, because the way you execute the monthly plan doesn't always go to plan. It depends on what's available. So I'm going to share my grocery haul today, and then I'm going to do up my video to show how I planned and executed the trip as well, and then a bit of a few ideas of what I'm going to do with what I managed to pull in and what I managed to get cheap, and things that I hadn't planned to buy but I did because they were cheap, or some of the stuff that I didn't buy because the price had gone up too high, that sort of thing, and show you how I managed to plan to make that work for the month. So I've had a lot of questions about that, and I'm going to do that in depth for the next one, but this video is purely just showing you what we brought home. I didn't get home until after dark. It was just on dusk when we were unpacking the car, so I've got the normal footage for you of all the children unpacking the car, sort of unpacking the car, and then I will show you all the groceries. But I did have to use a torch in some spaces, so the lighting isn't great, and I did try to do this intro after I had put everything away, but it was just too dark and the footage was not relevant. So I'm back in my normal spot with my loofah plant out in the garden at 7 a.m. the next morning doing the intro for you guys. So enjoy watching and leave any questions or feedback in the comments. That would be great, and I'll get the next one out in tomorrow or the next day to show you how I planned that trip and the inventory sheets and things like that I use to figure out how much I need of stuff, and then the decisions I made while I was out based on that. So enjoy watching, and I will see you again next time. Quite dark because I got home quite late, so we'll just do what we can. We've got a torch here that I'll use to help out. So we got 3 packs of the 3 tortillas. I got 4 dish soaps and 6 shampoo conditioners, some muffin papers just in the interim till I can find some compostable ones. I got 2 containers of soap. I am making our soap at the moment, but it's good to have some backup on the shelf if I haven't got to it. I've got 4 laundry liquids, except that they only had 2 of the laundry liquid left, so I've got 2 wool wash, 2 laundry liquid. Again, I need to make the laundry liquid up myself. I just haven't got to it again lately, and I will have to do that because it's harder to get the Aldi stuff that we like at the moment. I got a roll of chucks. We got some pasta spirals. I think I got 4 of those and 2 of the macaroni just to top up the crate. I got some pearl barley for, we use this in soups through winter, but I also use it in my bolognese to make it stretch further. I got some shredded coconut. I have to buy this in bulk, but at the moment all I could get was these small bags, so I got some for the meantime. I got, I'm gonna move this that way, there we go. I got 4 of the honey for the kids for breakfasts, a maple syrup, 4 of the blueberry jam they like. I need to do a bulk spice order, but I haven't got to it yet. So I got a couple of things from Costco. Their spices aren't too bad a price. They just come in small amounts, but to get me through until I get around to it, I got some cinnamon and some garlic powder. Of course, the lighting is wrong, so just the garlic powder. I got 2 peanut butters and a 6-pack of the tuna that I use to make the kids tuna bake. I got 2 of these rock sea salts. They were on special. I think it was $1.70 for the kilo, so I grabbed them to have some coarse salt. A couple of the oyster sauces and a sweet soy ABC sauce, some white vinegar and some rice bran oil. And I also got some almond flour at Costco. I am going to buy some in bulk, but this isn't a bad price. I just don't like having these small bags all the time. I got our normal 12 corns and 12 of the coconut cream that I get each month. Hot dog buns for dinner, because if you've watched any of my grocery hauls before, we always do hot dogs for dinner on the night that I come home from groceries. I could only get 15 rice milks, so the kids are going to have to figure out alternatives, I think, because I'm just not able to get them at the moment. I got some dried mushrooms. These were, I think it was $15 for the 380 grams. Considering that mushrooms, when they're dehydrated appropriately, lose like 95% of their weight, this is quite a significant amount, and we're having trouble running the dehydrator on the solar at the moment, so it worked out well priced to buy this rather than just buying mushrooms to dry myself. I got 4 of our coconut creams that I use for our coffees, and I got a 2-pack of our ghee that I always buy. Now this has gone up in price. It's still not a bad price. It was 32 maybe. I took a photo, so I'll pull that out for the 2-pack, and it used to be $29.99, but it's still an okay price. I also got the 4 of the apple juice for Darryl. He's the one who drinks this. Let me grab the torch and point it this direction. There we go. So we got 4 of the apple juice for Darryl. I got myself some more of these little bowls. If you've ever watched any of my cooking videos, I use these little bowls as my prep bowls all the time. These were marked down to $10. The kids a box of the rice crackers as normal, and 2 of the 6-packs of the rice cakes and corn cakes. And I also bought a bunch of corn chips. I am going to try making corn chips from scratch, but at the moment I bought the corn chips that were on special because I intend to make more salsa, and we've been eating some corn chips with salsa lately. And I got another 6 litres of the Kirkland Olive Oil. Now this also had gone up quite considerably. It's still an okay price, but it's definitely not the bargain it was. Aldi also had some Play-Doh cheap, so I grabbed the kids some Play-Doh there as well. I got 2 of the baker's flour and 1 of the plain flour because I couldn't get baker's flour last month. I thought I'd grab 2. We have the ability to store it, so I grabbed it. And I got 15 kilos of raw sugar because I'm completely out. We got 2 boxes of cornflakes and 4 boxes of rice bubbles because we've still got Wheat Bix in the cupboard because they ran out of rice milk, so they weren't eating it. Now potatoes, I normally buy washed potatoes just because we have water issues, and so washing potatoes can be an issue, but Costco only had 1 bag of washed potatoes, so I grabbed having problems with lighting here, sorry. I only grabbed 1 bag of the washed potatoes that was there and a bag of brushed potatoes as well. We do have potatoes canned though, so it's not that big a deal. I managed to get 2 cheap boxes of tomatoes. These are just field tomatoes, $1.50 a kilo to make more salsa and pasta sauce out of. Mandarins are in season at the moment, so I got 2 boxes of those. They were about $1 a kilo, and apples aren't superbly cheap, but they were about $2 a kilo for some really nice looking apples. Still not cheap enough for me to buy for canning, but these will be for fresh eating for the kids. I also grabbed one of the big roll packs of toilet paper rolls. We still have toilet paper, but I just grab one of these each month to top us up, and some nappy pants for the child that still requires nappy pants. Alrighty, meat wise, I got 2 of the 4 kilo minced beef like normal, so these are $10 a kilo, so I got 8 kilos of that. I got some pork bellies to make bacon. They actually had some small ones, so I grabbed 2 separate for that. I grabbed a fresh silver side so that I can corn it myself, because Elise sent me some cure to corn my own silver side, so I'm going to give that a go. Some marrow bones for the puppy dogs, and I got 3 of my normal pork roasts because last month I didn't make any sausages because I didn't have the grinder, so I'm going to make a whole bunch of sausages as well as pull a whole bunch of this as well. I got puff pastry so that I can use it for some pies and stuff. I don't like making puff pastry. I just don't find it time efficient to make my own. It's inexpensive to purchase and it's dairy free, so it helps. I got some salami for pizzas, some ham for the kids for lunches, and then the butcher had a special on. They had boxes of skin on, bone in chicken thighs frozen, and it's 18 kilo boxes, 2 kilo bags of them for $49, which worked out about $2.27 ish per kilo, which is a really good price. So I actually bought 2 of those. That is our chicken for this month. I got 2 packets of the frozen berries. Now these have gone up in price quite considerably as well. I grabbed them at this point, but I'd really like to start getting our own berries established so that we don't have to buy berries. I got just a 3-litre milk for our kefir. The fruit and veg guy Adam gave me this, which is a papple. I have never tried a papple before, so he gave me one to try. I haven't actually tried it yet. I was going to eat in the car and I forgot. The passion fruits are in season, so I just got 500 gram pack of passion fruits. I might can them up for use later. A couple of avocados because they're in season as well. Hot dog sausages for dinner. The bacon, economy bacon, was on special for $5 a kilo, so I grabbed a few of those. I'm standing in my own light. I grabbed a cauliflower that was cheap and some broccoli just as our veggies for early on in the month. These candy melons were 2 for $5 and the kids really liked them last time and I never got to try them, so I grabbed 2 of those. Half a celery just to put in the freezer for stock. Some salad mix because I was going to do hamburgers, except that I couldn't get any hamburger buns from anywhere. Ginger is cheap at the moment. I've just harvested my own, but it wasn't a great harvest, so I got 2 of these trays. They're only $5 each, and I will cut them up and put them in the freezer for use to make ginger beer or cordial. I got Darryl his marinated, pickled, whatever they are, anchovies that he really likes, and I couldn't get pesto anywhere that I normally would, so I bought the Costco one to try. It's in a large container. I prefer to buy it in small jars and reuse the jars, but we will give that one a go. I also missed in here, I grabbed pineapples. These small pineapples were only 99 cents each, so I grabbed 5 of these pineapples to cut up. The kids will eat some of it fresh. I might can some in small jars for pizza, and I want to try making the pineapple cordial that you can make from the cores and the skin. I also grabbed just a small punnet of mushrooms for Darryl because he really likes to eat them fried up with breakfast foods and things like that. And I also got this large bag. This is just juicing carrots. They were really cheap. I think I paid $6 for this entire bag of carrots. So we might have to go through them and pull some out as we stick them in the fridge, but the pigs will thoroughly enjoy any excess that are there. So I grabbed them as well. And I might freeze some up in pucks to use for carrot cakes and things like that as well, since there's such a large quantity of them.